a python, grab what I like real fast, choke until I have everything. I attack everything that I lack, everything that I want, and I see matter of fact. Cause I'm my own worst enemy, only if I let it be. I can control anything if I can just think carefully. I control my destiny. Deep up in my mind I manifest it. Every morning I wake up obsessed, and everything I do the best. And deep within my mind, you know I'll always manifest it. I'm my own worst enemy, only if I let it be. I can control anything if I can just think carefully. I control my destiny. Deep up in my mind I manifest it. Every morning I wake up obsessed, and everything I do the best. And deep within my mind, you know I'll always manifest it.
This video is brought to you by 9% and powered by Petty Vision Production. Now sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Lego! I ain't here to wake nobody up. I'm here to unplug you.
I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of my head, I'm seeing. Take me for granted and you know I'm leaving. I'ma take what's mine with the webs I'm weaving. I could take this crowd from seeing to believing. Got a taste for blood and my tongue keeps bleeding from the words I spit. So sharp, so freezing, so cold. Behold, frostbite they feeling. I could tear you apart or I could go heal them. Don't believe in fate, don't believe in ceilings. I just need a taste and my mind starts feeling. I don't pace myself, I grind on kneeling. God.
What up, though? Hey, I'm a mic doing. Shut. What up, brother? Appreciate you. Dee. Let's be in the house. What up, sis? Appreciate you. Hey, I'm struggle streaming right now, so y'all let me know how my mic doing. Might have to switch it out. I'm streaming off my phone. My son put Play-Doh in my charging port, and it finally went out on me. So I gotta go get another laptop. But if the audio is okay, if you can hear me, give me a 9 or 1 or 2 or something. Let a brother know. I won't have to turn this TV on and try to hear me. Can y'all hear me? I see people leaving. Y'all can't tell a brother how he sound. Nobody got me. Where Commander at? Commander out the bushes to the floor. But hopefully y'all can hear me. If not, like I said, I might have to switch it up. Kinda. Yeah, I might have to switch it up. I'm just letting my phone charge, but let's see, is this better? Yeah, I'm gonna let my phone charge. I don't need it. I ain't talking to nobody. But if this is better, we can rock out. If not, then that sucks. This ain't better than that. But yeah. So title of the show. First of all, I want to say shout out to Queenmaker. So shout out to her. When I first Tay introduced me to her, and when I first ran into her, um, I was joking around saying some stuff, but she got a lot of good points, and everybody got their own perspective. But she seemed like good Pete. I the show we broke down the other day on Petty Vision with old dude. We was clearly seeing all the gaslighting, the homonyms. I mean, it was good. But I got a deeper understanding of his personality just in that sentiment with her, and man, these yeah, you got these beta males trying to play alpha, and you can tell how excited they be to down a woman. And a lot of times that's because they don't have experience with women. I mean, I don't know how, like me personally, like me and my mom got a great relationship. And I can't see how, if a male has a good relationship with his mother, how he can just, like, disrespect women, downgrade women. To me, it's a reflection of how he ultimately feels about his mom. Not saying you gonna see, your mom and every woman, but I'm saying just to start off, like how you generally perceive women. You can play with the semantics and talk about the higher class versus the lower class, but I'm talking about in general how you interact with women, how you treat women. That tells a lot. About you have relationships with the women, directly around you or associated to you. Because even like if my wife if my wife, my mother, any of the females in my family see me come on here and just like really dogging women for no reason, no apparent reason, just going at women. Um, they look at me like, we ain't raised you like that. You ain't come up like that. You ain't like that. What is this? That's why so many people on the social media be hiding. Gary, what up, though? Miss Tracy, what up, though? Commander, what up, Nine? What up, Nine? Gary, Commander in the building. What up, Nines? Appreciate y'all. I finally got back up. How's my mic? I'm struggle streaming. My I can't. Maybe I can hook up the Yeti to the. No, I can't. I can hook up my soundboard, but I can't hook up. What can I? I don't know. I don't think I can. Anyway, uh, yeah, y'all gotta tell me how this sounds. I'm just letting my phone charge for a minute, and then I'm gonna hook up my Oh man, this is messed up too. Dang it, y'all can't hear me. Sound like I'm moving around. Oh, let me try to hook up the thing again. I think. Oh, that's why. Nope, it ain't even working though. Is this any better? You thought it was just you. You know what it was? I turned my Bluetooth off on my phone, but not on the app. So it was still playing through the Bluetooth, and the Bluetooth was sitting on my stomach because I'm sitting on the couch chilling. Okay, cool. So I'm trying not to move too much. Um, so yeah, I don't even know what I was saying, but to the point, shout out to her, man. Like I said. I was making jokes. No, no real disrespect towards her. We just having fun, being a little petty. She got her ideas, her philosophy, um, and it works for her and her people. Do I agree with it? No, I don't agree with it. But just because you have a disagreement with people, don't mean you have to be ignorant. And that dude's just ignorant, man. That dude is just flat out ignorant for no reason. Can't even get to the topic or the subject. And it's interesting too. Like I would have that conversation with her about who's the prize. The man or the woman. I love that conversation with. My perspective might be unique to her. You never know. But anyway, to the subject. Unfortunately, like I said, I'm on my phone. I don't have the capability of playing a video. So I got to kind of ad lib of what she said, and I want to be responsible. So what I'm gonna do is actually put once we get off, I put a timestamp in the um, video in the comments so you can go back and hear it yourself. But when I first personally heard it, I heard her talking to Charleston White about it, and up until that point of the conversation, he was pretty much agreeing with it. With a lot of points she was making. But, she made the statement that males are incapable of love, like by nature, like genetically. We can't love, like we don't love. And I will have to disagree with that on so many levels. A lot of us are fathers. I was just holding my daughter, man. And I'm like, bro, I don't know if I can love anything more. This my baby girl, you know. Um, my wife, my son, my mother. I grew up in a loving environment. So even if it was by nature that I couldn't, I learned it through environmental. That's how we develop a lot of our behaviors, just through our environment. So I grew up with a lot of people loving me. And that's another reason. What up,
What
though?
up, though? I can't call it, man. I can't call it at all. Might spoil it.
Man, did you hear that statement when she said, men are incapable of love?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. Um, we probably heard it on two different shows, but, that's part of her philosophy. Um, and, I was just stating, like, I grew up with, an environment of love. I grew up around a lot of women. So, they all, I had that. So even if by nature I was born not to love or incapable of love, I still learned it through the environmental, which I think everything is learned. Most behavior is learned. Some things are natural, but you still develop it or come into it or learn it through environmental stimulus. So, I mean, there's so many angles I can attack that at. Men are incapable of love, but um, just those 2 points right there, and then I'll let you rock out. But it was one more thing I wanted to say before I let you rock out. Oh, and if women are naturally, like, if women are uh, capable of love, and we growing up in environments as a kid with this, like, I don't understand how she, especially when she talking about the basic components of biology, is evolving or adapting. Is that not what we all do? I don't know, man. I'm gonna let you run.
Well, uh, what is it? Almost good morning, chat, because it's almost 1 o'clock. I don't know if she means like the old school man or today's man, because today's man is different. Because today's man is around females the majority of their life, especially if you was raised by a mom. So if you was raised by a mom only, there's you could only be nurtured, and if you being nurtured, you could only be nurtured to an extent, like a female. So being nurtured, you're gonna learn how to get in tune with yourself. That's why a lot of men that's emotionally stable is because they've been around women for the majority of their lives. Whether it's an auntie, a grandmother, a mom, some people say sisters, you you get in tune with that thing, right? So let's just say for emotional stage, right? A man is always catering to a woman, especially today. Why? Because they saw, for the most part, their mom didn't get that. So you may go out there and provide and do the same thing that normal men do. But at the end of the day, you sit there and cater to your wife. All right, babe, how was your day? How was your day? But you ain't go outside. But how was your day, babe? I know you sitting here doing, how was the laundry, or how was this, or how was that? Men cater to their women. So that's a form of love, right? The other thing about love is people keep forgetting that men's, I'm gonna say this and it may be controversial. Men sacrifice more than females. What do you mean? Because if you put your wife, if you put your kids in front of you, that's the sacrifice. It doesn't mean that you love yourself less. It's just that you love the foundation that you have. You love the family that you built. So if you sitting there going out there and providing the income, or if you if you staying at home while your wife is at work, or your girlfriend, or you switching duties, like a lot of things that men are doing now is frowned upon, right? Let's just say, for example, I'm gonna use you word, right? You staying at home with your kids, right? I know people gonna say he gotta stay at home with his kids because his condition, so on and so forth. But the fact that you provide a stable parent at home is providing. It's a provision. It ain't a financial thing. But the abundance that your kids are receiving because you staying at home is worth more than $1 million to those kids. So just because you're not showing the love as a woman would perceive it, you're still showing love. The kids are receiving it. Like, they don't care what you talking about. Daddy home, we gonna bother daddy to death. And daddy don't even care. Daddy might get mad at once in the blue moon, but daddy gonna play with us till mommy come home. And then we'll eat, and then we'll probably bother dad until he go to sleep, or we go to sleep. Whatever it goes. That is a form of love. Everybody just think it's an emotion. I keep telling people love is an emotion, a verb. Love is the only one of the rare words that have so many different attributes to it. So it could be a noun, a verb, an adjective. It could be so many different things. But because we putting it into human format, you just think you gotta show it. Like, I gotta love you. I gotta give you a kiss. I gotta give you a hug. No, that's not the only thing that shows love. The fact that you showing time and giving somebody time is love. The fact that you doing this content for so people could have an understanding of that's love. Don't sit there and say that a man can't love. A man may not love like a woman. We have the same. Our genes is 40, 23, and 23. So we are able to touch on it. We just don't touch on it as much as a woman because we're men. So it's not for us to be on a feminine energy all the time. So I definitely don't agree with what she's saying, because at the end of the day, you are a woman. So we cannot love the way that a woman love. We can show signs, we can show actions, but we cannot love the way that a woman. That's her nature. That's in her DNA. That's her dominant gene. Our dominant gene is more masculine than testosterone. Now, if you start losing your testosterone and you know and it's turning into estrogen, you're gonna lean towards feminine energy. But for the most part, a man can love, and there's no way she could. I don't even know how she even came up with that biologically or any other way.
Man, bro, it's a couple things I want to hit on that you said, but I was just sitting there thinking, like, I think I said it the other night too, like, men and women, we love differently, but the expressions of love, what people express, like, what I'm literally trying to think, like, women like to express their love, what they go, if you say cook and clean, like, men go out and fucking hunt, dangerous as animals to bring food home for the family. Men go to war to fight for the family. It's like the sacrifice. I don't think men sacrifice more than women. That's an argument. You know, um, I enjoy it. But I will say this: the sacrifices are different. Like we express ourselves differently, but just because we're not doing the exact same thing a woman may do to express love, don't mean we not expressing it. Because even like when you said the old school man, you know what I thought of? Even if he didn't love his family, he loved himself. Self love is still love. The men, the old school men love themselves probably more than their wife, but they still love. Like love is the frequency of energy that's within people. It comes out. People express it differently. But the reason I say women sacrifice more than men because there's nothing that men do can, in my opinion, can compare to child carrying a child and then giving labor. It's nothing. I don't know, man. After saying that so many times, it's just nothing. I just can't think of nothing a man can sacrifice. Like that's literally sacrificing your body, bro. You ain't never the same. And then to do it multiple times, I mean, yeah, uh, it's just hard, bro. Like, and different levels of it. Some women got to get cut open to get the baby out. Some women, get vaginal birth. Like that shit crazy, bro. Either way, is that, bro? What we doing? Go, like going to work? Even man, I'm straight. I'll go wrestle a lion before I get birth, bro. No, I wouldn't. Yes, I would. Yes, I
Yeah, I was
would.
about to say you over there. You ain't. Yeah, that's definitely a conversation for another day because one could say they can be doing that just to fulfill their obligation of womanhood. That's not really a sacrifice, but like I said, that's another story for another day. But the fact that people are perceived that this person, this individual, is saying that a man can't love. I don't get it, especially today's man that's being around raised by women and no man in the household. Y'all say like they say being a they call it we simps of the year. That's how we carry. That's what we call ourselves on a joking tip. But at the end of the day, we're over here defending women. We
Mm-hmm.
we 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 we're advocating for females. That's not love.
And see,
According to her, we only here to destroy or conquer or get the
yeah,
box.
and see,
So how
this,
are there so many simps in the world?
but this point too, Gary. Before, because I want you to keep going, but I just want to add this too. What you said. Not only are we defending women, but we ain't tearing women down. We ain't tearing men down or women down and try to build women up. We just appreciating the value that they have and just showing them, um, offering whatever we have. You know, I think that's a key point too because Like even in my opinion, this is my opinion. From what I see, and I haven't seen a lot, but just like I just don't believe that you have to tear one group down to build the other one up. And how disparagingly she talk about men compared to women. I just think uh, you don't have to do that. Either side, men do it too. You know, men tear down women to make themselves feel good. I don't believe you got to do that. I believe you can just build a person up. I don't believe you got to tear a person down in general to build them up. But I'm not gonna build up off the back of somebody else because you just gonna have to keep finding things to build up off of instead of creating the foundation yourself. So, but my
I
bad,
agree
bro.
with
Go ahead.
that, right? No. I agree with that, right? It's just like yesterday, right? I intentionally like didn't want to get on this thing yesterday because I didn't want to hear all the Happy Father's Day thing. We appreciate that, but in all honesty, well, this is my theory. So this is the disclaimer. This is not the words theory. If he agrees with it, then that's something different. But this is my theory. Most men don't want to be thanked for doing their job, whatever their job entails, right? If it entails you going out there and working 60 hours a week, we're not looking for thanks. The thanks is we that your family has food on the table, a roof overhead, clothes on their back. That's the thanks that we get. That's the thanks that we see. That's the thanks that we want, right? That's the thanks we're willing to receive. We don't need no day, right? Because everything is not like we'll take care. We'll love ourselves so much that we'll take care of everybody else first. That's not loving of self. That's just the love. No greater love is this, that a man will lay down his life for a friend. So if he lays down a life for his friend, what do you think he's gonna do for himself, his offspring, his parents, his family? They're gonna do whatever they have to do in order for them to have something. The fact is that we, we as a tribe, community, words say tribe, I say community. We have so low of a ceiling that anything that exceeds it is like, oh wow, I didn't know he can do that. I didn't know that he can say I love you to another man and it don't go left. I didn't know that he can say I love you to a girl that he's not having a sexual relation with. That's how low our standards are. We put so many people ahead of us that people were scared of us because damn, I didn't know that person could love me like that and gain nothing from it. Sometimes we just do it because we see greatness in somebody else. Sometimes we do it because we see the good in a person and we want to bring it out. Sometimes we love some people more than we love ourselves, and they don't see it, and then they get scared and run away from it. That's the that's the thing that most men try to bring out of people. And for like I said, I don't know what she's talking about, and I don't know if she's saying that's biologically, but it might be psychologically. If that's what it is, well, I know the two they don't mesh, but it might as well because your biology can't work without your mind, and your mind can't work without your biology. Everything has to work in one unit. That's what the trinity of the body is. The same way, they got the Father, Son, Holy Ghost, mind, body, and soul. It's the same thing. All of that has to work together. And the fact that there are men that are willing to get up here, or get in somebody's comfort zone and allow them to give themselves away, give time away to a person that they don't feel like they're worthy of this type of action or receiving this thing is mind-boggling. That lady need to stop that because if you want to separate the world, separate yourself from the world and see how long you can live. But don't put that jacket on no man. Okay, some men can be goofballs, right? Okay, cool. But if a woman tells a man what to do, what he needs to do, and it works for her, and he receives it and gives it to her. That's the love that she's looking for. We can do that. So for her to say that is asinine.
Man, that's, when you said that's the problem, man. We disconnected. Our logic and our emotion is totally disconnected. The soul is disconnected from the spirit. And if you just functioning off one too much and neglect the other one, then um, that's what manifests outside of you. Actually, that's why I'm teaching what I'm teaching. You know, understand men need to know have emotional intelligence. That's a part of us, right? And even like showing compassion to someone, showing empathy, those are all frequencies of love. Man. That's what I'm saying. Like even from a spiritual aspect, and you already know how I feel about the spirit. Your emotions itself is the language of the soul. So even talking about spirituality, you lost me on that. You know, because we all possess masculine and feminine energy. So how does it, like you said, if I'm only functioning logically and I'm not tapped in to that, I can understand that. But to say that's just what it is, nah, that ain't just what it is. Because women can be cut off from expressing love just like men. So I always take shit like this on an individual basis. I can't say because people experiences are their experiences and I never take it away. Some people don't come from, I came from, my grandmother loved the crap out of me. It was just me and her in the house, but I had cousins, family. They all loved me, bro. So I came up in an environment of love. I had a lot of hate in the environment too when I moved to the D with my stepdad and my mom. I had hate there, but it was already there. You know what I'm saying? Before I even moved there. So that's what I'm saying. Like it's just I can't take nobody experience. And like I said, some people didn't grow up. I seen people who grew up in households where the mother or the father didn't care about. Father wasn't around and mother couldn't stand them because they looked like the daddy. So I mean, I grew up with people like that. I didn't experience it, but other people did. My stepdad hated me because I looked like my daddy. So I guess it just wasn't from the mother. But what I'm saying, is, maybe I don't know. I don't know her full story, so I don't put jackets on nobody. But if she came up in an environment and it wasn't love from men, I can understand. And she grew up experiencing, different men that wasn't capable of loving her and was in an environment where other women shared the same, sentiments, then I can understand how she got that perspective, but that's just her reality. That's not life. And it is very dangerous, when you got people listening to you because you don't know how, you just don't know how impressionable a person's mind is and begin on to take on. That's why I always tell y'all to observe everything I'm saying. Anything that I say, observe it for yourself. You know what I'm saying? That's why I always say that. I don't tell you to believe me. I tell you to go try it yourself. Observe it yourself. Because I can tell you anything, honestly. I can be telling you anything. Like, even when we be talking about the Bible, I tell you what to research, what to look at, what to look for. So you can observe it yourself. You ain't got to believe me. It's already there. And this is the same thing. Like I said, we all have our own individual experiences. And um, a lot of times what people do is they experience life and then they get around people who have similar experiences and they draw conclusions. This is just how it is. And I could have felt susceptible to that, dealing with women. Just like bro, I be sitting up here listening to people's stories Like I was abused by family when I was 7, right? Female cousin and her friend. Her friend actually went all the way, when I was 7. So I've been messing around with women since I was 7. I didn't know what the hell was going on. So that kind of fried my mind when it came to sex. So, listen to other people's stories, how deviant men live. I can say the same thing about women. I dated 3 women over the age of 30 before I turned 18. You telling me these older women didn't know they knew I was, young and they knew I was a kid. You telling me they ain't know what they was doing? They knew they was taking advantage of me. I didn't. I didn't understand. I thought I was a pimp until I got older and then realized, like, hold on, man. I'm like, I got an older women. Man, they was using the shit out of me. I was just a young buck. You know what I'm saying? So just like, women tell those stories, I can sit here and do that too and just say how nasty and rotten women are. But those are those women. They don't represent women in totality. They don't represent every female on this planet. And I think people are very irresponsible. Not saying her, I'm just saying in general. When they come on here and Tay Eats in the building, what up, man? Appreciate you, sis. I just think people are so lack of responsibility, and need to be more responsible when they come on here and spew their rhetoric or their ideas. They need to, you know, be more responsible with it because, going around saying men and women should be separated, that's unnatural. And you a spiritual, if you claim to be a spiritual person, men and women separated is unnatural. Men represent the masculine, female represent the feminine. That's yin and yang. They go together. And when you put them together properly, you get balance, you get harmony, you get effective and efficient. Men make women better and women make men better. That's just the reality. We are opposite of one another because we complement one another. And the more people try to elevate one over the other one, that's why all this shit fucked up now. There's no balance. One want to think they better than the other one. The other one want to think they better than. I mean, until you find that completion, that complementary piece, you'll never be complete.
Yeah, because some people don't understand that. You only got to get it right one. Well, no, that's a marriage. You got to get that right once. But the fact that you know it's all about communication. It's all about people that's willing to listen, to understand, and not here to respond. Right? For example, if you teach me how to tie my shoe, uh, I'm supposed to understand what you teaching me and just do it. Instead of, well, why you want me to tie the loop like that? And then this, it shouldn't be a combative thing because combat ain't nothing but a sparring. You're not supposed to be sparring when you're looking for peace. You're supposed to have peace. It's too many people that want the PIECE instead of PEACE because they don't know how to sit still. There's only people that know chaos. That's a normalcy for them. That's a natural thing for some people. Now I don't know if this lady has a trauma. I don't know if her situation with her husband was traumatic. I don't know. But the fact that she feels that way, it's not a natural thing. Because at the end of the day, I'm pretty sure everybody wants to be loved. Men, we want to be loved too. We always wanted to be loved. That's why a man's first love is always going to be his mama, because she's the one that loves him the most, for the most part. You know what I mean?
And then,
So I don't.
they need to bring her butt up here. Well, go ahead, bro. I just wanted to say that real quick.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, like we got women. there's an expression out here now that women are loving their sons like they're what is the expression, sonsbin, meaning they want their son to be their husband type scenario, because they want to show that their sons how to how to be loved, and it sounds unusual, is abnormal, but that's a way for a boy. All right, well, this is how a woman should love me, and I should love a woman in the same way. We learn from your parents are the first teachers. You don't go to school at as soon as you come out the womb. You learn all of that from home, and for the most part, most men learn love from their mama. If they don't get love from their mama, they're
They
gonna
don't
be
know how to
chaotic,
love. Yeah.
right? It's amazing how many young females that I've ran into in my own experience. They say, "Yo, I don't know how to love. My mother never loved me." And I'm like, it blew my mind. Like, how your mother didn't teach you that? Like, and she's like, "Yeah, that's why I have so many different relationships." I'm like, wow. So, but we get it different because our mamas, oh boy, just get up and let me check out your boo boo and stuff like that. We look for that in women as we go along in life. Hey, I got
Mm-hmm.
a boo boo, babe. Oh, let me clean that up. Go get the peroxide, and things like that. We know what love is. We may not display it the way that a woman can, but we definitely know what it is.
I'm gonna answer both take question. Um, I don't I don't know her full story, and I don't want to be disrespectful or nothing like that. But just hearing what she say, it sounds like she been through some stuff. We all have though, we all been through some stuff. But it just sounds like she been through some stuff, and I don't want to say she ain't healed, but I mean that's just my opinion. And girl, we've been talking about that for the last 42 minutes. She said, okay, so what y'all think that she say, man, I don't know how to look. We've been talking about that. I think that's probably my only plight with her. Like really. I mean, I don't really care what people think. I have their own ideas, but that's rhetoric that people go run with. I don't think that's responsible. Especially the way you try to break it down, talking about biology and spirits. Like that's irresponsible with science. Being irresponsible with science, because even like you said, if it was the old style, I don't think that's true. You just see segments of that because there's plenty of men. I mean, men been providing and protecting since the dawn of time. You know, you can say what individuals did and claim it as a whole, but you have to say the other side too, because I'm pretty sure even back in the day, because my uncles now come from that era, bro, and I see how they treat their wives now. So, now that I'm mature and I've been learning from them, they've been married forever, and you know, so I've been learning from them, So I don't even think that's true. I just think people experience bad things and. Um, they that forms their perception of the world a lot of times, depending on how you I don't want to use the term cope, but how you went through it, how you went through the situation, forms your perception of the world. So I mean, me and you can both experience the same thing, bro. But if I got a positive outlook and you got a negative, that's how we will proceed. No matter if it was positive or negative. I mean, that's the so I think she could have went through some shit. And just that's how she perceived life. Like, and she found things to back her up, but I don't think that's you not being. I'm not going to say genuine. It's you just not um, being transparent with the information. because like a lot of her arguments, it just sounds like she talking about primitive man. Like men's only desire is to have sex. Like what? No, we like building. We like making shit too. I mean, if that's the case, I mean, men just roll over, bust a nut, and keep it moving. They don't get attached to it. Not like women get attached to sex, bro.
I mean, if we was that selfish, what are men building legacies for? You
Hmm.
know what I mean? Like, what's the for example? I'm gonna speak about you real quick. You are trying to design something in the 9% to where it goes a little bit further than where it is right now, right? You believe that what you're doing is for future references for your children that they can continue to build and even make it greater, right? So if that's the case, why would you be doing that if you don't have that love for your children, one, and what their futures could be too? It doesn't make sense. It makes no sense for a person to say that a man can't love. It's it's so it's so depleting of a whole gender. That's like saying
Yeah,
a woman can't build. Like, no, they can build. They're creators too. They can build. They just can't build the same way in the same frequency and the same strategy, not strategy, the same lingo or motion as a man can. It's two different areas of building. Just like we can't love like a female, they can't build like a man, but we still have those characteristics. It just means that we may not do it well as the other sex. But instead of building on that, okay, this is your weakness. Let me help you get strong. And this is your weakness, man. Let me help you get strong. We so busy trying to fight each other that we're not here to tear each other down. We're here to build. If we're here to build, let's build because we both got that in common. And if you can build my love and I can build your love, then that's what we only supposed to add. We ain't supposed to take away from each other. But that's just something that we do nowadays. And like I said, we got to be careful with our words because we really I think some people really don't understand that word has life. And if you sitting there telling your followers that men don't know how to love, you are degenderifying a whole entire gender. Which what are we here for?
you gotta think about it like this too, bro. Like when you said like a whole gender, for me is giving people false sense of I don't want to say security, but it's giving them a false sense of their their experiences in life. You're thinking, oh man, you can't love. That's why I went through this. Nah, you went through it because I'm not talking about like family, but your selection of men. You went through it because you chose the wrong person. Now you should know what love is because that person didn't give it to you. That's the lesson. People avoid learning a lesson. That shit hurt for a reason, man. It don't hurt because it's meant to hurt you. It hurt because you need to learn from it, not feel it again. So yeah, it's meant to hurt you to the point where I understand this lesson. This is no good for me. Let me do something else. You know, if you if some I forgot who I was talking to, but I was saying women open their legs for love, right? Well, there's some women who will open their legs because they think if they do, the man they let in will be in love with, them. And when they find out they don't, then you know, some women are promiscuous. They keep doing it until they. I guess I don't know. I'm not a woman. I don't know why they keep doing it, but it seems like sometimes some women do it until they get. the right person in there and go take care of it, but it don't work out like that. And what they not understanding it, now you see, you experienced it. It's no good for you. So don't fall for the same thing over and over. Don't go for the same thing over and over. Don't expect any different when you go through the same thing over and over. You'll keep getting that same feeling, that empty feeling, because it's the wrong direction. You're going the wrong way. You're fucking with the wrong people. That's what I had to learn with women. Like I'm being this good dude. They just taking advantage of me. Why? Why? Because I was dealing with the wrong women. Those women wasn't used to men like me. They was used to the ninjas that slap them up and dog them out and treat them bad. And when they seen it wasn't me, they tried to turn me into that. People will try to turn you into something you're not if you settle. So I mean, even that aspect. I'm sorry to hear that, Commander. False sense of reality. There we go, D shut. My bad. You turned the light down. Turn the light off.
See, that's what I'm saying. It's just like the things that we see and perceive is not always what it is, right? Like, there are people out here that, for example, if a man don't have a father figure at home, 9 times out of 10, he gonna go out in the streets and find some dude, especially if he don't have like that loving grandfather or that uncle, right? It was a thing. It was a thing. Like, there was step parents. That was a thing, and they was revered
Hmm.
high. Very much highly recommend that was a hard thing. But now, because there's so many people like, nah, don't hurt my baby. You can't do this to my baby. Well, okay, so what do you want me in the house for? You don't want me to instill structure or whatever the case may be. Okay, so you just want me to spoil a kid. That's not what men do. We don't spoil kids to a certain extent, right? We might spoil a girl, to make her feel like a princess or whatever their ideology is. I don't do that. I don't think we should be giving our kids princesses and I don't do that, because we're giving them a false identity in the world. That's just my opinion. But there are people that do that, right? But when a stepfather was there, it was like, okay, let me show you how to go out there and fix the plumbing. Or if you down here, you down south, let me show you how to go out there and cut the grass. Let me show you how to pick this. Let me show you how to make sure the everything is working the way that it needs to work. Because the mom, I mean, a woman, she can show you, but she can't show you, if that makes any sense to anybody. It doesn't mean that they don't have it. It just means they can't show you the way that it's not the same coming from a woman as it is a man.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
It's more
yeah.
nurturing for a woman to teach. To teach in that aspect. It's more. That's why there's a lot of female teachers. There's more female teachers than men teachers, because they have to teach with the compassion of a certain thing. Men don't have to show compassion like that. If they do, what
Personal
does a woman
discipline.
say? He's weak. You know what I mean? They say he's weak because he's showing compassion. You show, like, it's just a
Um,
double standard. That's just like this. If we ask a woman this question, if we do a poll, which which sex have more people in the friend zone, women or men? And then you can decide and see from there. It's just because people want what they want to have, right? They all right. The good guy that was in high school, the nerd or whatever, they don't want that person. They want that football player. They want the star athlete. They want the popular person. They love Fonzie, but not Richie Cunningham. You understand what I'm saying? But you see, when
hmm.
Richie Cunningham got that one thing right, it was a wrap. You couldn't tell Richie Cunningham nothing. But look at Fonzie. Fonzie going out to older women, younger women. Hey, he doing all that. because he don't know what he wanted. You see what I'm saying? That's the thing that we have to figure out as men too. We got to know what we want and then go for it. Like you want that good girl, go get that good girl. You want that popular cheerleader. You already understand there's gonna be 5, 6 people shooting at it. What are you looking for? What do you want yourself? Our preferences is outside in instead of inside out, and that's a lot of a problem that we have as a whole anyway.
I've been saying that we live outside in instead of inside out, man. And just even that point when, damn, I forgot it that quick. But it was right before you started talking about Fonzie. I can't remember. But
Which one? The Richie Cunningham Fonzie scenario?
it was right before that. Right before you started talking about that.
Damn. What was I saying?
That's my bad. I was trying to read the chat. But the point I want to make with that too is we we got too far away. We talk about all this role, you know, um, and the roles that we are trying to personify with the sex is given to us by who? Society, the same society that we say fucked up. So I don't think we should look at things like me and my wife, right? I'm gonna just use us for example. I don't care what a role is. We just need to whoever is more effective and efficient at getting things done. That's who go do it. It should be about being effective, doing something, and being efficient. So when you compliment someone, you know, she might be more better suited to take care of the bills, right? You might be more better suited just to get the money so she can take care of the bills. Some women can, manage the bills. Some women can't. Some men cook better than some women. Whoever more effective and efficient at getting things done, get it done. Y'all a team. That's the thing. It's like, and I was listening to this one woman. She said if a woman makes more money than a man, then she'd have had a house. And I'm like, y'all so focused on these roles. Like, do you know why I'm the head of my house? Because if something happened, I'm gonna take care of it. If somebody come through this door, my wife ain't go, try to take them out. That's my job. I'm the protector. I'm the provider. I'm effective and I'm efficient in that role. When it comes to getting shit done, that's me. I'm the head because
Um,
I'm appointed the head. You know, if you looking at you and your significant other as a weapon, would you not want the man to be the point? If he the strongest, and if you a woman and you the strongest, then that's saying a couple things. Either one, you need a stronger man, or two, that's just your role, I guess. I don't know. If that works for y'all. It works, But
well,
my grandmother always told me that the man is the head and the woman is the neck, and the head don't go nowhere without the neck telling it. That's how she explained it to me, and it made sense. But they working together.
it's crazy, right? You can't like you can't. The roles only work in a relationship, right? If you by yourself, the role don't even matter, right?
Right.
But if you let's just stick on the relationship thing. The the role is whatever your goal is going to be, right? It don't like okay. She brings home the bacon, you stay home. The goal is to make sure that your kids have somebody at home with them. That's being fulfilled. It don't matter about everything else. The respect that y'all had was the conversation that allowed y'all to quote unquote flip the role. That's more important than what the hell the role is. The goal is more important than the damn roles. You just do your part, I do my part, the goal gonna be completed. That's the thing that we should be focused on. Fuck these damn roles. That shit is stupid to me. So we both working. Okay, somebody still got to come home and cook. Somebody still got to come home and be with these kids. Somebody still got to make sure the homework is done. Somebody still got to, make sure that everything is clean. Like, what are we talking about here? The goal is the goal. However you get there is how you get there. The goal is more important. Just because you whatever it's not traditional. Traditions die all the time. Traditions be made new all the time. We got to stop bottling this new stuff in this old wine and this old bottle. You can't get new stuff in old bottle. It's not right. And that's what it is. We still we transitioning, but don't understand. Are we trying to transition into something new, or are we trying to stay where we at? But if the goal is to make sure that your kids have, that's the goal. If your goal is to be married, that's your goal. If your goal is to buy a house, no matter who gets it, that's the goal. Y'all have to have that conversation. That's why gender roles is should have been dead a long time ago. If the pandemic didn't make y'all see that anyway, it's something wrong with y'all anyway. It was more women out there that was what I mean, because there wasn't nothing. I mean, there was things building, but you needed the nurses, you needed the teachers to make sure that your kids was still learning something and all of that other stuff. That was the thing that was keeping your kids' attention. That was what was getting some of these people bills paid. Those were the essential workers. A lot of them were women. I'm not gonna put no percentage on it, but I'm gonna say there was a lot of women out there that was doing it. And the men that had to work the regular construction job had to stay home with the kids. The one that had to, what I mean? We couldn't go to work in the office. We had to stay home with the kid. You understand what I'm saying? Like those are the things that that kept everything going. So the role didn't matter. The goal was still needed to be completed. You got to have that conversation to complete the goal. So that's why the roles are dying, in my opinion.
Man, that was in my opinion, that was all designed anyway. That ain't you know I ain't even about to get into that, but that was all about design. That ain't everybody's structure to follow. Like half of the shit is not even meant for us to. We shouldn't even like this whole battle of the sexes. Like, who does that? That shit fucking weird, man. It's like equality between men and women. Men and women ain't equal. We not equal. We ain't the same. That's why we fuck with each other. That's why we compliment each other because we not the fucking same. So trying to make one better than the other, one, like, what's the purpose? Men good at things, women good at other things. Combine them because guess what? Men can't do everything, and women can't do everything. We observe nature, and we still, instead of seeing shit for what it is, like if you notice, and people always use like the Bible. People take what's useful for them or fits their narrative from the Bible and utilize it. If you talk about like a lot of these conversations I hear, they say that the bumblebee, all right, is a queen bee. Everybody works with a queen bee. So men or women are superior to men. Look at the bee. Look at the lion. The men get multiple lioness around them. Men supposed to have multiple women. Men, like, man, come on, man. We see how they function and get an idea of how we can. That's why we observe. We see things in its natural state, then we analyze it and observe ourselves, see what we can use, what's useful, what's not, and get rid of it. Get rid of the other stuff. That's how we supposed to function. That's how we can function. But nah, people got that whole belief mentality I was talking about the other day. People, well, it's easier to believe than to put in the work to know. So people have abandoned their knowledge to believe in some shit somebody else told them because it makes sense or it look good. When the reality is, men without women, the population will die. Women without men, population will die. Men and women together, we flourish. That's just reality.
Commander said it best. Opposite attract, right? So
Hmm.
if you understand that opposite attract, then you shouldn't be looking for something that looks just like you or act just like you or want to be like you or anything to that nature. It's more of the goal instead of the damn role. That's my point. The opposite attract because you're gonna help me build and I'm gonna help you build. You're gonna work on my weakness, I'm gonna work on your weakness. Together we strong. The goal is to be strong together, to unite as one. And if we're not doing that, then we, like I said, that role situation is like you said, it was designed. So if that was the design, it's gonna keep us down. Like just like some people hate light skinned people, the other hate dark. That was designed for you to not even understand that you still one. You could be one person. You still supposed to be united, but you see yourself as two different individuals instead of a team. The people got you looking at like I is in team, and there is no I in team. But there's an I in win, but you don't want to win. You just want to be an individual. You see what I'm saying? So
Hmm.
the fact that we don't understand that the goal is more important than the role, because if you play your role, we can reach the goal. Until we get that concept, man, we're gonna continue to go back and forth with this thing. So Queen Priscilla, she gonna do what she do. The other guy gonna do what he gonna do, and they're gonna keep dividing instead of bringing people together. If your opinions are two opposites, you should be coming to a solution to where we can all build. Okay, well, women ain't holding themselves accountable. Men ain't holding themselves accountable. Let's sit down and hear how we can hold ourselves accountable and try to apply it to our lives. Let's do that. Let's just stop nitpicking or whatever the case may be. What is our goal? Is our goal to bring each other together, or are we just going to keep arguing to keep ourselves separated? The goal is more important than the role.
Lady Shay, what up, though? Von D, my brother, what's good? What's good? Appreciate you, man. This I think, but it's I don't know. I try to have hope for society, but I don't know, man. I just keep digging or chipping away. I'm just keep chipping away because people don't want to hear this. They don't want no solution, bro. These people just want a reason to complain. The mass majority of people. This is just my own personal belief. I came to the conclusion the mass majority of people, they don't want no solution. They don't want a resolution. They just want to complain. And then they go to these content creators who just as broke as them, mentally, spiritually. I ain't talking about financially. I'm just talking about mentally and spiritually. They're just as broke as them, and they spit a rhetoric that they can resonate with, and they vibe out. That's what I see, man. And it's sad, but I gotta laugh at it because it's like I hear people in sectors like, we gotta do better. It's like, why don't you just go somewhere where they doing better? Because evidently these people ain't trying to do better. This is what they want. This is what like I was just talking to Tay earlier. Like, you know, we sit up here like we don't disparage women, right? Even though we know is another aspect from the women that we used to, we still don't disparage women. And we'll be sitting up here defending women from a dude who talking grimy or greasy or just disrespecting him. And then a woman to go support him. And it's like we look stupid because everything they was saying, you just adhere to. And we was trying to sit up here defend your honor, your right. That's why a lot of men be like, man, I ain't doing that shit. Like I ain't taking up. Like women ask why men don't take up for 'em because the men that take up for women usually get shit on.
That's a personal experience like none other. You sitting there, you fighting. Y'all, you might damn near take a person out for that. You did all that
Mhm.
to defend her honor, and she gonna go right back to him, baby. I don't know what he was thinking about. Wait a minute, how that? Huh? You understand what I'm saying? And that's the thing. Like we gotta understand what it is, right? You wanted somebody to honor you, so you dishonor the one that honors you and honor the one that was dishonoring you in the first place. So that's what I'm
Mhm.
saying. Our goals is not even where they need to be. People think chaos is love and love is chaos. It's the other way around. But because, like I said, we don't have that understanding. We have that PIECE instead of the PACE. Everything is like bizarro world. Everything is flipped upside down. So it's up to each and every one of us to try to figure out what we want. And yeah, I get it that there's some people that don't want that resolution. There are people that feel comfortable just the way they is. This ain't for everybody. And when you understand this ain't for everybody, even if you got two, three, four people in your chat, they're being encouraged. That's all that
Mhm.
matters. You know what I mean? Like it's just so many people. Like you got a commander, you got a DD, you got a D Shep, you got all of these people that has that. Yo, I get what you're saying, and it may work for me and apply it to their life. And if that's what works for you, they're gonna come back. It's just like them people that know how to manipulate the spirits. You can read the scripture and say that was for you. Oh, you touched me right there. No, he just read your spirit correctly. He's wizarding your spirit, so he can go in the scripture and say the God told me to tell you this. Okay, well, that's why people stay in that church, even if that church ain't growing. You understand what I'm saying? You ain't saving souls. You just got that one soul on the tip of your fingers, and you just playing with it, and that person ain't even growing. That's why you need people like Lady Shay, Shay Love. You need that. You need those people that understand that compassion is genuine, and it goes out and is meant for you to use to grow. Because if you're not using it to grow, what the hell are you using it for? You just put it out there for what? Because it looks good. Everything that glitters is in gold, and gold ain't even good no more. It's Gold has been lowered. Now it's platinum and all of these other things that's elevated above gold. We gotta want the best for ourselves. We can't just keep sitting there and want that silver chain. Back in the day, we wanted silver chains, then 14 karat, then excuse me, the 10 karat, then 14 karat, then the 24 karat. Now we talking about platinum and all of these other things. Women love diamonds. They say diamonds is the girl best friend. I don't know what. I don't think it's changed. I mean, it may have changed. They probably don't even want diamonds no more. They probably just want what it means. They want that love of the, you know what I mean? They want that feeling of that I'm important, and most men ain't giving it to them no more. So that's why maybe that's what that lady meant, that we not giving it to them the way that they want. But we can't do everything at one time. It takes time. It's a process. We can't just sit there and we gonna take off work just to be with you, baby, all week long. Okay, a bill can't be paid. So now what do you want me to do? Oh, let me guess. I got to figure that out. So now I got to go out there and make $1 out of 15 cents. There has to be a compromise there. We have to work together. But as long as we separate it, we can't work together.
James, what up, though, bro? Um, um, yeah, um, yeah, it's, bro, it's so weird how um, we even. I'm gonna do a show this week about value, and I want to turn the new currency of value into a person's character. But it was a point I was about to hit. My bad, bro. I'm losing it tonight. It's about to come back to me because I just thought about it. When you were saying how the value of goals, how we keep switching, you know, different things become more valuable with the turn of society, basically. And, we have to reestablish a value system of what we actually value because the things that we value on one another um, is determined mainly about material. Like even hearing people talk about, I hear more people arguing about who qualified to lead, but I'm not saying no leadership qualities from none of the people. Not when it comes to communicating with other potential leaders. Like instead of saying how can we collaborate to get something done for our people, we trying to see who people better, who philosophy is better. And it's like that's why I love the conscious community, bro. Because it's like y'all got all these people attention, and y'all just want to sword fight and see whose religion is better, instead of saying, okay, look, y'all the Muslims, y'all the Hebrews, look, we all believe in different things, but we can come together economically and get some shit done. And guess what? You got this person for that spiritual belief. You got this. Instead of doing that, taking all these pieces and putting them together, these leaders don't know how to interact with one another. Don't nobody, because a lot of these people out here, bro, they ain't about no solution or nothing like that. I don't know everything, right? I can't say let's build a community. I can't say that, but I'm trying to get with some people who can. I want to get with some people who got it mapped out. Can I sit down and map it out? Yeah, but I never did it. So guess what? It's gonna be a lot of hiccups. But if I got more people helping me do it, people who know shit that I don't know, and we combine what I know with what they know, we can get some shit done. But ain't nobody trying to do that. Everybody at competition with one another. That's why I say I don't believe in all that black community shit. That shit is a myth, man. We too many. We even as melanated people, there's too many groups of people. Everybody's just trying to compete with one another. I'm straight. I'm trying to get some shit done, not only for me but for the future. So I'm fucking with the nine. When I say we build the nine, I know what part I can build. I know what I can do and what I can get done. That's why I invite people who serious about getting shit done. Come fuck with me. Come fuck with me because I'm on this shit for real. And I understand there's gonna be some people um, who come through and scope it out, and it might not be for them. I'm not mad at that. I understand, but I'm really trying to get stuff done. There's enough. BDB say it all the time. There's enough room on YouTube for all of us to grow. Imagine if we collaborate and help one another, build with one another, inspire one another. You know, we, bro, we can reach levels doing things the right way, out with compassion and love, man, for one another, just like a tribe. We see other people do it, other groups of people. Bro, it's communities of Filipinos on here, right? I seen this with my own eyes and it fucked me up, bro. These people be from a village. These people have three, four devices. They're being other people's lives because guess what? They get the views, they get the watch time, they monetize, they go from one live to another live to another live, and they bring all that money back to their village. They bringing all that money
Yeah,
back to their village. And they got time slots where they work with one another. They making sure everybody get a check. They
that's a
found
beautiful thing.
something, bro. They found something and found out how to make it work for them. You know why? Because they work together. They work together. Ain't nobody competing. I don't know if they compete with one another. I just know what I seen. That shit fucked me up. I followed them for a week, and I'm in the lives and everything, saying how they did it. And there's people doing it. It's just we try to compete with one another too much. People with whole simple ass information, right, about how to use something or how to do something because they don't want the other person to have a late. Like y'all weird, man. I ain't never seen this many weird people and wonder why shit the way it is. People stingy, people selfish, people got so much hatred in their heart. The vast majority of people are fucking broken and they ain't trying to fix themselves. Look, we all been
That's it
through
right
something.
there.
You know, we
That's it
all been
right
through.
there.
But if you ain't trying to do nothing about it, stay the fuck away from me. I'm straight. I ain't got because you. This is what you said earlier. I wanted to elaborate. I knew it was gonna come back to me, but I gotta. I'm gonna do a show about emotional addiction, bro, because you will get people who been through something so much when they didn't going through it. They like you said they don't want peace. PEAC. You know they want a piece of chaos. They ain't getting abused. They in a good situation, and they don't know what the fuck to do because they so used to being battered and abused that they will create a situation for it to happen if it ain't even there. That's the society we live in. You wonder how people go from one bad relationship to another one, and you feel bad for them all along. They doing that shit to themselves because that's what they used to. And if they do get something outside of that, they don't know what to do with themselves. They be waiting for it to come. And then they be waiting so long, they have to test to see if it'll come. And once you test, guess what? You can create an environment, a situation for it to happen. And now that it happened, now you got that relief. Emotional addiction is real, bro. When you feel different emotions, your body releases different chemicals. If people get addicted to their emotions, those chemicals your emotion release, you'll get addicted to that just like drugs. That's why people keep going through the same thing over and over and over. You know, you gotta, that's an addiction, man. Emotion. Can you imagine that? It ain't an outside stimulant, it's something coming from within, something you're doing to yourself. You'll keep going through these fucked up cycles just to prove that you're a victim. That shit, man. That shit deep. That shit
Yeah,
is deep, bro.
that's crazy because I was thinking about it. I was sitting there thinking like, yo, emotional abuse. That's like you can't even like that's not even a crime, but it's so harmful that it might as well. You know what I mean? You
Yeah.
criminalizing yourself at the same time. You like I know that may not make sense to people, but that's you are emotionally criminalizing yourself going through that emotional abuse. No, you can't go to jail physically, but your soul is going through it. Your spirit is going through it. You sitting there putting yourself in harm's way. Just like you might feel this way too. Like you will put yourself in harm's way just by being who you are and trying to stick to your gun, trying to continue to be who you are. Instead of saying, you know what, we gotta let that situation go. We gotta let that person go. We see so much good in a person that they will literally abuse the hell out of your character, your emotional side of yourself, to where you like, yo, I don't want to do this no more. I'm ready to step away
Mm-hmm.
from this. Man, fuck that. You know, like, listen, y'all go ahead, man. You can have that. All because you saw something in a person that they may not have saw in themselves. That's an emotional abuse, and then they'll drain you. Like, yo, you really see that in me, or yo,
Mm-hmm.
how can I continue to build that, or like, and that's not, it's not just, you know, it's no gender, no sexual preference. Like, it's both men and women that do it. It's not a one-sided thing. There are people out here that will literally abuse your emotional side just to gain strength and keep it pushing. Like, all right, I got the confidence to keep going forward because that person pumped that into me that I can be important. That person pumped it into me I could be special. Whether it's real life, social media, people really do that thing, and it's not, and you can't do nothing about that because that's just who the person is. They'll drain you. Like people that's only in it for you to gain your blessings. People will really ride your coattail because you got a blessing coming instead of them going to get it themselves. It's
Mm-hmm.
that emotional abuse is a mug, man.
Bro, and it happens on so many levels, bro. And this is like, even think about this: people who addicted to drama, even on YouTube, right? People who addicted to it, is like even in real life, people are addicted to dramatic things. If they ain't got it in their real life, what they do? They turn it on TV. They ain't got it on TV, they come on YouTube and find it. They're addicted to that chemical release from um, being in those different emotional states. They're addicted to it, and that's why they can't evade it. I mean, people will have drama in real life. They come on YouTube, they get drama. They go to work, they get drama. They go home, their relationship drama, drama, drama. So many people are accustomed to it, and when they don't have it, what do? They seek it out on different forms. People have a peace in their real life, drama free, and then go on YouTube and find drama, or go watch it on TV, or go to work and start some shit. That emotional addiction is real, man. These are real things. I'm telling, and people wonder like, why this person, you know, always in the drama. They when we say, oh, they're addicted to drama, like that's a real thing. How? Because they're getting emotional. That you ever see somebody who was like happy in chaos? It's some, I ain't gonna
Yeah,
say no names, but it's some people like, man, I seen this one content creator. They was getting drugged through the mud and they was enjoying it. And I'm looking like this motherfucker crazy. Like they crazy as hell. They enjoying it. Like these people are dragging you. They go in places where they know they ain't wanted just to get cussed out. And it's like that's weird, man. They know what's gonna happen if they go over there fucking with people. And they do it anyway. And it's like it's people on here, they know um, if they go on a panel, they go get dropped for $50, and they enjoy it. They think, oh yeah, people paying $50 to drop me off the panel, like they special or something. Like people paying $50 because they don't want you around. Like that's weird. How are you getting off on that? People are addicted even to even being hated, bro. That shit sound crazy, But I'm seeing all this stuff, bro, and I'm like, this. That's why I be like, man, I don't be having that much hope for society. It ain't. But I'm gonna implement the 9%. That way, when I'm long gone and dead, at least they have a template. Like this, is how it could be, bro. I used to get frustrated, like just trying to do the right thing, and no one like pays attention. No one supports it. But then it's like I understand now because it's like man, that one dude, bro. Man, I ain't even want to speak on that dude, man, because I don't want his ass nowhere around me. That dude weird as hell, bro. I done seen some shit these last couple days, bro. This dude talking about, oh, bro, like I done seen some weird shit on here, but like this whole, bro, I'm telling you, bro, I can make a whole documentary just using that content, showing how a beta male tries to play alpha. Bro, this dude is actually on camera talking about when you get a chick, you take a condom, you crack it open and put it in the pillowcase. That way, when y'all about to get there, you can just slide it out. And I'm like, what the fuck, bro? How old are you? Like, you prepping the room with condoms in the pillowcase? Like, and then he's like reenacting, like, bro, like, nah, bro, nah, 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 nah. Like, I wish, hold on, I can't do it. Man, I wish I could play that video for y'all because I play this right after. Bro, when I seen that tape, when I seen that, this is what I did.
Ugh, brother, ugh. What's that? What's that, brother?
Bro, this dude grinding on the bed, talk about you gotta, and I'm looking like you gotta have some rhythm. Like, bro, you lame as hell. You ain't never got none a day in your life. That's how you acting right now. What grown ass man slips a condom in a pillowcase so when he about to get down, he can just slide it from? Like, come on, man. I don't know, bro. I don't know. These people weird nowadays. Maybe that's the it thing to do.
Nah,
Grown ass
it's
man.
not. I'm telling you, some people's peace is chaos, like you said. It's just sad. It's sad that that's on display like that, man. I always like, I'm pretty sure anybody heard me. I tell them all the time, if I can't help, if I'm hindering instead of helping, I need to get out the way. I don't have no problem stepping out the way. Maybe I may not reach the 50,000 or the 100,000 people that 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 everybody else is reaching. But that I believe that my content alone shows that I am showing love as a male content creator because you don't understand how much patience it takes for somebody to sit here
Hmm.
and have these conversations. It may sound repetitive to a lot of people, but your love for these people is allowing you to continue to do it. Even if it's like what I guess I always tell you, one person can win 1,000. Even if that one person just continuously come back to see if he can help somebody else, that's that's the love that I have for this thing because I know I'm reaching that one person, right? Would I love more than that one person to receive what I'm saying? Yeah. But if you leave it at the table enough, somebody's gonna pick it up and review it and then may try to put it into their everyday life or apply it to their everyday life. So that's the goal. That's the thing. You know what I mean? People are it's so much easier to give up. Nobody want to work for nothing. The microwave society has shown us that, people think that love is instant. No, it's not instant. It takes time. Just like your growth takes time. You ain't always been 6'2" all your life. You ain't been 4'2" all your life. You had to start from somewhere. I don't care how tall or short you are. It takes time for you to reach your level of expectation. But because we live in this microwave society, they think love is instantaneously, and it's not. That's why I don't believe in love at first sight because you need time to know what you're loving in the first place. It got to go from it's levels to it. For me, it's like to love to faithfulness and all of that other stuff. All of that comes in a package. The highest expectation is love, obviously. So all of those things got to work in order to reach that highest expectation of love. And because men are doing it at a different pace, it seems like we're skipping paces, but no, we're just doing it at an elevated rate because it's so much expectation on a man to do things at a certain time, and it's got to be done by then. That we speed up the process, and that's why a lot of men ain't may not be getting it right because the process is moving too fast for the man that has to go through that process. I hope that's what she meant, but she need to word her words better because if that's not what she's talking about, then I don't know what she's talking about.
Anita, what up, though, son? Hey, I'm still waiting for you to bring your butt up here. I ain't talking to you no more. That's the main
Tay to
priority.
Tay to HR.
Second,
Tay to HR.
third, fourth, fifth. Right. Bronze, what up, brother? I don't see my brother here. Since somebody put his name, I had to scroll up. I can only see sideways. I can't. This they don't have it in black mode, so it's hard for me to see this little ass screen.
I saw Riaz
Um,
in there. Riaz, what up? How you feeling?
what up,
I'm on the
Riaz?
panel.
Riaz?
Yeah, he out here,
But
and
yeah. So,
that's the thing I be talking about. Go ahead, word.
but this whole yeah, I just wish people would be more responsible. But I don't know, bro. I'm trying to. I'm trying. I don't know if I can talk to these people, bro. I don't even know if I want to. The more I hear them, I'm like, man, that shit, y'all just. I don't know if people be like, I don't know if this be a show for people or they really be believing in what they say. I don't know if it's a hustle. I'm from the hood, bro. I just seen all types of hustles, man. I don't put nothing past nobody. But like some people be on here hustling their ass off, bro. And it's like, I don't. Hey, bro, people, I can't. Only thing I can do is give information, and I try to give it in a unique way where people can pick it up, you know. And maybe that's to my fault. Maybe I should be a little bit more arrogant or something. And because that's the weird shit, bro. It's like I try to be 100% real. Like this, how I am 24/7. Like if you talk to me on the phone, you'll hear me talking shit and fucking with my wife all the time. Like like I'm really this. Like it'd be times people be like, man, I feel bad for you. It's gonna be alright. I'm like, man, I'm straight. They be like, but you just said you went through, bro. Look, I'm good. I've been through life, bro. I'm going through life. I don't get too up and I don't get too down. I'm gonna treat a bum just like I treat the rich person. Like you said, that's one of my mantras, bro. If I can't help you, I ain't gonna hurt you. I mean, am I rich? Nah, not even close to being rich. I don't need for anything. I live a great life, bro. Like I'm personally not a materialistic person. So I live from the inside out. I don't live from the outside anymore. I used to need all that stuff to validate me or validate me being something. I don't need that no more. My character speaks for itself, and I know that's not society's current uh, barometer of success, I guess you would say. Um, but that's mine, and I don't really give a fuck. Because I know this shit ain't easy to obtain, and I'm happy with it, bro. Like when I had the material stuff, I wasn't happy, and I had to do what? Like, look what I got, and then other people be like, oh my God, he got this, and then that made me feel good for a little bit, but then it went away. Then I had to do something else, and now it's just like I'm happy. Man, I was just like, that shit, that man, look, I didn't mean to laugh before I said this. I did not mean to laugh. But I was holding my daughter, right? And I'm looking like, man, I'm a girl dad. Like I'm happy. Like I'm in love with this little girl. Like this is my
Uh huh.
baby. And I'm like, damn. And I was literally thinking, it's like, damn, she probably didn't ever feel this. Like, I don't know what my daughter is, but I just know when she around me, she has no care. She thinks she can do anything, and daddy go protect her and save her. You know, my daughter be climbing when she'll see me and climb on something high because she know I ain't gonna let her fall. She just knows she gonna be all right when I'm around. Like, and I'm thinking like this lady probably never felt that before from her father, from any man in life. Like my wife get bold as hell when I'm around. I'd be like, baby, I can't see, I can't fight three people no more. Like, you gotta calm me down. You said you gonna get me knocked the fuck out. You gotta chill out. Like, you just can't be
Like,
doing
see
shit
no
like
evil,
that
hear
no
no
more.
ill.
Like, yeah,
Yeah.
I ain't Bruce Lee. I'm just like Bruce now. Ain't no more Bruce Lee. I'm just Bruce. like, like, chill. Stop acting hard and shit all the time. Stop blowing horns at people. I ain't got the blower with me today. Chill out. Like, but the women around me always feel secure, always feel safe. Something happened, I'm gonna make it right. All of them felt like that. They still feel like that.
We gotta stop playing with the wordplay, right? Because I know my word is abundance, right? You said you ain't rich. You are rich. You just have abundance. You're just not financially rich. Your abundance is worth, sometimes that's worth more than anything. Like you just said, your daughter has a carefree spirit around you because you have that abundance of love that this lady claims that no man has in their life, in their system, in their soul, in their morality, but your daughter feels it. So that alone is going to debunk whatever. You can't tell somebody's experience, right? But the
Hmm.
fact that you got abundance, right? You have abundance of knowledge. That that knowledge can give somebody a richness that they never knew that they had, right? It's like so many people in the chat, right? You got a Didi, you got a Commander, you got a Tay, you got a Bronze, you got people that has abundance of things that they have in their life, and they're willing to share it with each and every one of us. Is it worth $1 million? No, but it can be priceless. One word can give somebody a peace that's priceless.
Hmm.
One word can give somebody encouragement that's priceless. But all of that comes from charity. And if you understand what charity is, it's a love that you give to somebody. It you giving it lovingly, cheerlessly, like you giving it out of the joy of your heart. That's something, or the love of your heart. That's something that you can't fake that. This is like, if you doing this, you doing it from the abundance of your heart. You don't get no tax write off. You doing this just because you understand that this may help somebody. Like every day that, for example, every day that Dee posts, right? Dee posts the most encouraging words, and it may be a one liner. And I always tell her, "Look, continue to be a blessing." Now I know she don't, she don't do what she used to do or whatever the case may be, like doing little videos and things like that. But just her being there can be an encouragement to somebody. I know it encourages me a lot because it's like, yo, you don't have to be seen to be encouraging. You don't have to be seen to be received. You understand? Your words can give life and it could take life. That's something that Dee Dee shows me all the time. That's why I love giving people their flowers, because they have to understand that you keep doing what you do. Somebody is receiving whatever you putting out there. You just hope that they're receiving it in the right format and not abusing what you're doing. And that's why we gotta. That's why sometimes you may feel attacked because people are coming at you in different directions. But you got to understand that sometimes the few don't outweigh the many. It should never outweigh the many. but they just being loud right now. But if you doing if you feel like you doing the correct thing out of the abundance of your heart, don't let nothing shut that down, because you're doing this because you feel like you can be a help and not a hindrance.
Can I
That's
be
out of
honest with
love.
you?
So that lady's crazy.
Can I be honest and transparent with you?
Go ahead.
I just wish a dude come at me and when leave me the fuck alone. When let the dudes come at me. I want to fight back. Goddamn it. I'm talking shit, man. Everybody leave me alone. I ain't doing nothing. I'm minding my business. I don't want nobody attacking me. But I'm like, God damn, could a dude come at me at least one time? Shit, why all the women keep coming at me, bro? I be feeling like they doing this shit on purpose, man. Because they know I ain't gonna say shit. Bro, I'm having flashbacks, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Because it's like my ex-wife, bro. When I finally realized, like, she doing this shit because she know I'm not gonna hit her. That's why she keep coming at me like this. That's why she keep doing all this fuck shit, slapping me, bro. Man, I went through some shit, and when I finally realized, like, she just know I'm not gonna touch her. I'm gonna hurt myself. I used to get so angry, bro, at her, and I be wanting to, like, I just want to throw her across the room, and I just start hitting my head off the wall, putting
Is she a
holes in the
midget?
wall and shit. Nah, she was 5'8".
Just asking.
Yeah, bro, I threw somebody who was 6'2" before, taller than me. Like
Damn.
I know, bro. I mean, he wasn't nothing but probably about a buck 80. But at that time, bro, I was bench pressing like 250 something, probably like 230. I think I was repping with 235. And I know I was squatting 500. I was deadlifting like 650 at that time. Um, I was quad pressing probably about 450. Like I was a tank.
But see,
Yeah, I
you
wasn't.
loved the strength of that at that time, right? You love the bench, you love the dead weight, you love the bench press, you love to do all that. But that one time you threw that 6'2" dude, that was not out of love. That was an aggression, right? So
Actually,
you
it was out of
understood,
love.
like,
It was my best friend.
and
Yeah, 'cause
I
it
don't
was
want
like,
I don't want to be your friend no more. Then I'm just saying.
nah, 'cause he was, you know how like, young people, 'cause I think I was probably about 30, 31, 32. He like 22, 23. So he think because he taller and younger than me that he can take me, and he didn't know my background. I met him at the work at the job, and like all the little CR, well, I ain't gonna say little, but all the CRNAs and shit who did like martial arts used to always come into the workroom like, come on, let's spar. Let me show you this. Let me show you that. And it's like these people older and just got into martial arts, so they like coming to try to fuck with me. And he was like, oh, I can take you. I'm like, no, you can't. And he came behind me and grabbed me, right? So I slipped my hip, grabbed him, and slammed him. And then he was like, he, I don't know what he did. He drew on me with a marker or some shit. I forgot. He said something and drew on me with a marker. And I grabbed him from under his underarms and tossed his head. Like, bro, you little. Like, he get mad as hell. Um, I used to do shit like that just to fuck with people, especially people bigger than me, bro. I had Napoleon complex from people bigger than me, and I'm 6 foot, and
Yeah,
I'm
I'm about
around
to say,
all
I
these
ain't got a
fucking
Napoleon
giants.
complex. But
Bro, I
but
was
isn't
around,
the
bro. Man, it's for anybody to, bro. Like I'm around 6'4", 6'5", 6'6", 6'10", 6'9" motherfuckers, bro. These big motherfuckers, man. I was telling Tay a story earlier. I was hooping with my one boy from high school one day, and I'm like, I'm strong, but he was always taller than me. But I'm strong. He played overseas and shit. We was just playing a pickup basketball game at Joe D, and I was trying to box him out. This motherfucker lifts me up, bro, and move me to the side. I'm like, bro, if you ever do that again, I'm gonna pop your ass. Like you do not do no shit
Damn.
like that, especially in public. Like I'm just some little ass kid you could just pick up and move out the way. Fuck wrong with you, man? I'm a grown ass man. I don't know what the fuck you thinking. Like, bro, people get popped for shit like that. You just don't pick me up and move me, bro. I do that shit to people. You don't do it to me, okay? Man, that shit, I'm telling you, man, that shit is deflating, very deflating. I don't know what was worse, that or the girl put me in the fucking armbar, the Kimura. And that girl grabbed my hand, jumped up, and wrapped her arm around my shoulder, and all her weight, bro. I had to fall to the ground. She would snap my damn shoulder out of spot, out of socket.
Wow.
They was like, "Don't touch her hand." I'm like, "Man, what's she gonna do?" Because we was about to spar, and she took her hand out to shake it, and they was like, "Don't shake her hand." And I'm like, "Man, what is she about?" Man, I stuck. And it's my left arm. I had tore a rotator cuff in my arm when I was playing high school baseball, and I never got it repaired. It just healed on its own. So it's like sore, so it don't do what it's supposed to do. You know, my arm don't do what it's normally supposed to do. So when she did that, bro, like, can you imagine you reach for somebody's hand and they jump up and wrap their fucking legs around your arm? Like, what you little spider monkey ass month? Like, bro, I'm telling you, like, this. I got some stories. I got some stories where I embarrass people, but I got some stories where people embarrass me. I got embarrassed a couple times. I ain't afraid to share that. I ain't embarrassed no more. At the time, it was very embarrassing.
But people just gotta understand, man. Like at the end of the day, man, love is a selfless act. You gotta have that selflessness. That's why I used to say, like is selfish, love is selfless. Because when you like something, it's really about you. But once it elevates the sacrificing of the things that you love, it comes more into display. Like even in the evolution of like to love, I mean, you start to display certain things. Like you know what, I'll open the door for the young lady. Like chivalry is dead. Like, but I'll open the door for the lady. You know what I mean? Soon as she get out the car, I got the umbrella if it's raining. Things like that. That's showing that you have that elevation of selflessness, and you making that person feel important. But if you don't have none of that going on, man, that I don't know how people could live life without that love entity. I mean, that lady. I don't know what she was talking about. I really don't get it. I just hope that she has to sit down and come to a not a Jesus moment, but a reality moment. She got to realize something has made her feel that way to where no man could love her. She can be loved. She probably don't even want to receive it at this point in time now. Now, if you don't want to
See, like,
receive it, that's another scenario. That's another
see,
scenario. Because I promise you, we all looking for love.
that's the dangers of the rhetoric too, bro. Because if a person already got a preconception of something, they can have it right in front of their eyes and they won't recognize it. Cheap thrill. What up, though? I was reading his name and text at the same time. I was about to say cheap player. He said salute player. I was about to say cheap player. Cheap thrill. Appreciate you, bro. Hope you subscribe to the channel, man. But that's the dangers of that rhetoric. That's why I say people need to be responsible because you don't know how you influencing someone. If they get a preconceived notion of something, no matter what they see, no matter what you say, that's what they gonna believe. That's like the other night, right? What was that dude name? It was somebody they was over on Tay Channel. Tex. I kept saying thou was the conception of the word Lord. Before they was using Lord, they was using bow to describe what Lord now describe. So I said bow was the first name of Lord. He kept saying bow wasn't a good name of God. Like I never said that.
Not
But
the God
somebody had
anyway, but
told you,
wow, yeah.
somebody told you in the past, you had an argument with somebody that Baal was the name of God. That's what you had an argument. And technically, Baal was a god. So it was people
Right.
saying, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, but he already had a preconceived notion of what I was saying. So no matter what I said or how I tried to explain it, he kept thinking I was saying the same goddamn thing. And I'm like, this is the difference between believing in something and knowing something. You can believe in whatever you want. That don't make it a fact. But this is the dangerous about believing in something and abandoning facts. Because even if the answer is right in front of you, you won't accept it. He cannot accept the
Yep.
fact that I wasn't calling God Baal and Baal God in the terms or in the ideology that he wanted me to. Like he just wanted me to be wrong. And it's like, that's okay. That don't mean I'm wrong. Just go research. Oh man. Appreciate you, Lady Shay. Have a good one. Just go research it. It's right there. It's right there for your consumption. You know, even like that's why I'm listening. Like, and I'm listening to her, bro, and I'm watching her. Like, she really believe this shit. I can say that. I know that for a fact because I done seen her say it multiple times, and I'm looking at the conviction in her face. She really believes that, and she found bits and pieces, and she will even use bits and pieces of other people.
My bad.
Oh, you good? She will even use like she tried to. Oh, that's another point I wanted to make. Like when I was saying that she talking about men or males from a primitive state, how she was saying men all they do is think about sex, and it's like it's women that do that too. But you trying to demonize men to fit a narrative, and it's a lot of women who going through shit with men, and it resonates with them, makes them feel good about their situation. But now they got
Mm.
this crazy rhetoric in their head that all men are like this. So you don't see how much you might make them feel good for a minute, but you about to fuck their life up for a long period of time until they can get that programming out. That men need to be separated. Men are just like that shit. Wow, it's women. Let's be real. It's women that mess with little boys. If you ain't noticed, it's been more rapid with the women doing it lately. These school teachers, there's more stories coming
Uh,
out, but you seeing it more with the women. And then
mm-mm.
if you tell her that, she'll say, "Well, it's because we live in this system." Like, look, man, we all in this fucked up system together. So we gonna sit up here. You blaming it on some people who ain't got shit to do with it. I can't do nothing about no goddamn system everybody agreed to participate in. I can't do nothing about that. And you want me to say it's men's fault because it's some. Do you like even if you go to the beginning of time when men was running around fucking everything up? Guess who was right next to them? The women. Let's be real. It was women screwing them, telling them to take over different countries.
I don't be wanting to.
I mean, but
Somebody
that's what
told
I'm
me to look
saying.
up.
I don't
That
be trying to. I don't be trying to bash women to make men feel good, but if you want to speak facts and reality, that's what it is, bro. But go ahead. What was you about to
no, I was gonna say, a little while ago, somebody told me to look up what queen was.
say?
Right, so it said queen, Queen, was another word for Quean. Now I don't want to say. I want somebody else to Google it and see what QUEAN means, because I ain't gonna say it. So if they're correct, if that's what a queen is, I don't think they want to be called queens too much longer. I'm gonna leave it at that. Because at the end of the day, man, we like we gotta get over these stupid titles. We gotta get over these stupid displays of how the minor numbers being the bigger number, because it's too much noise and it blocks out all the good people. It blocks out all the kind and generous people. Like for every queen, there is a loving woman behind that. You know what I mean? Just like for every man whore, there's an actual generous man behind that. But if we just keep looking at the opposite, we lose the ones that we're looking for the most. And that's the ones that's willing to love a person in spite of their flaws, whether it's man or a woman. But in this particular case, we're talking about, can men love? We can love we love with flaws and all. There's a lot of women that don't love flaws at all. You get dismissed because you got a flaw. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So
Ain't got no money.
we get right. We gotta figure out what it is that we want in life. That was the point of that whole rant.
Hey, yeah, I gotta step my game up. I gotta I don't want to go around and start fucking with people, but I'm about to. I want to be loud too. I'm
There you go.
gonna go around and start disturbing the peace with some facts, bro. Just I don't share my opinion often, but I'm about to start. But I need to get paid to share my opinion, so maybe I won't. I don't know.
I
Maybe I
don't
won't.
know. I mean, because a few people, told me, that my opinion may reach somebody. Shout out to those people, Meek, Watermelon, so on and so forth, because they're the ones that told me to go ahead and do that. And so I just been doing it because I felt like, hey, it can't hurt not to try. You know what I mean? If you don't try, you don't win. And if you and if you win, you can't quit, because quitters don't win. So I still got a little fight in me. I believe that men can love. I believe that you are loved. You specifically are loved. Whether it's at the level that it can be seen, maybe another perspective in your vision. But I just know for sure, and I ain't just talking about the people in this chat. There are plenty of people that love you for who you are. There's plenty of people that love you for who you will become going forward.
I appreciate that, bro. I just my opinion is a little petty because that dude is a beta playing alpha, and bro. I just now think about this guy. I'm about to break that down. Not him. I'm not gonna break him down. And bro, this dude went and took chocolate to Andrew Tate. What man pops up at another man's house with chocolates and a fucking card, bro? Like what? Fuck, like bro. I'm from the street. What street you from? Hey, I ain't about to take no chocolate to no dude's house, bro. In another country, I'm gonna go to another country and take some fucking chocolate in the car. Just pop up. Like this motherfucker don't even know I'm coming. I'm gonna pop, bro. Who does that?
I don't know, but I
Shit,
know if you from the
weird,
hood,
bro.
you bringing a bottle, a 6 pack.
Right. Like you
If
ain't bring this
if
man
you
no liquor. Like this Andrew Tate. If I'm going to see Andrew Tate, bro, look, I ain't popping up over his house because he tell me to leave. I'm telling him fuck you too. I'm gonna say that right there, and I don't even care. So look, if I ain't invited, I ain't coming. But if I do come, I'm gonna bring some liquor and some cigars, bro. I mean, some people probably even bring women. Like, but you brought this motherfucker a box, man. I'm surprised that you take they punch him in his fucking face. I'd have been like, what the fuck you think this, bro? Look, anybody on the internet, I'm just be honest with you. Don't ever pop up over my house. And if you a dude, you better not come with no goddamn chocolate and card, because I'm popping your ass through the door. I'm being 100% real with you. That's some really weird shit. That's my
And
opinion,
he
and it's
doing
petty. That's why I don't share
and he doing it
it.
through a peephole. He can't see out the peephole. He just see
Man,
this
I
firing.
ain't,
He don't even care what
mm,
if
bro.
it look like a flower. You going down?
Bro, look, I'm telling you, bro, I'm not even looking through the peephole. I got a ring doorbell. The monitor is right there on the wall. I can guesstimate where you standing. And if I can't, bro, there's enough in this motherfucker. I got a drum. I'm just telling you, I got a fucking drum. And I'm letting you, I am not stingy. I believe that sharing is caring. So you come to my damn door with some fucking chocolate and a
Oh,
goddamn
he's playing.
letter. I'm giving you all these motherfuckers. You can have them all. I'm Oprah Winfrey with this shit. You go get one,
You
and whoever
get
come with you with a damn box of chocolate, and so they getting the shit too. They getting it for allowing your ass to pop up at my house with some fucking chocolate. Like, bro, that shit weird. I'm just saying that shit is not
oh my
normal.
god. Uh
Mm-mm. That shit is not normal,
yeah.
bro. And you talk about I'm an alpha male, I'm a pimp. Like what the bro? Don't nobody believe that shit. Like and
I don't
then
know a
like
pimp that
bro,
I don't know a pimp buying that anyway.
if you see how excited, like bro, he be. It's like what man get excited for going in on a female you don't know. Like he gets so excited. You know who get excited? Motherfuckers who never had experiences with women when they was younger, and because the women didn't want them when they was younger, now they can be an asshole to the women because they got a degree and some money. So now they think that make them superior to the women. So now they feel like they. But man, that them same women will probably punch your soft ass in the mouth if you was standing next. People, dudes like that get smacked by women.
You
This is
sure
why
do.
women feel safe putting their hands on men because they be yelling and screaming and shit at them like that. That's why. Like these betas playing alpha, they fuck the game up for all y'all. I'm married, so I don't care. It's y'all. I'm trying to help y'all out. These men are fucking the game up for y'all because now women thinking these are men because they got money and degrees and shit. These motherfuckers don't know what to do with women. They just now experiencing what, bro. This dude put condoms in a fucking pillow sheet, talking about when the time is right. You slip it. What the fuck you mean when the time is right? We talking about getting, bro. When the time is right, bro. We might not even do it in the room. What the fuck is you talking about? Like, so I don't know, bro. Shit weird. Shit is fucking weird, bro. Like this shit, I don't even know why. I don't know if brain cells. Well, at first I was like, oh yeah, because I didn't watch that whole interview. That was the most I watched. I just watched the beginning, and I'm looking like, okay, they gaslighting each other just off first glance because I didn't even watch it from the very beginning. I kind of clicked on it.
Right.
You know how it be playing? It was playing for a minute,
Hmm.
and then I clicked on it, and then so I caught it like the first 10 minutes I didn't catch, but I went back today and watched the rest of it because I'm like, damn, I didn't watch this whole thing, and I'm looking like, bro, like man, if you watch that, and I'm looking like, bro, you supposed to be talking about her, talking to her about who's the prize, and you trying to pick her apart, like you literally trying to pick this lady apart ad hominems. What grown ass man throw ad hominems at a female that's priming her for like you priming her to fuck with her. Like you just so she can lash out and you can say, "Oh, you're an unruly female. Look how you're acting." Like motherfucker, you've been talking shit since you turned on the damn camera. What is wrong with you? Like what grown men do? You don't know this lady? I can see if I can't even see if y'all had beef because I wouldn't even be fucking with her. That's what I'm saying. Ain't no man but the let me stop. I went on a rant last night. I ain't trying to go on another one. It's just, bro,
Yeah.
stuff like that. I don't know. That shit just weak sauce to me, man. That shit is just fucking weak. So, well, I'm gangster. I'm from the hood. He was like, if your homies, look, man, he was telling some story about his homeboys was in the gang, but he wasn't, and he was about to shoot the fair one with somebody, and the guy did something, punched him or did something, snuck sucker punched him or something, and the homies was about to jump in, and he was like, "No, no, I'm gonna shoot the fair one. I got this." Like, bro, where the fuck is you at? You don't like Malibu or some shit? Like this shit don't happen like this. You about to shoot the fair one, and somebody sucker punch you, and the homies. First of all, that's got to be some West Coast shit. 'Cause who the fuck say the homies? The homies. Like, bro,
Mm-hmm.
go sit your ass down, bro, somewhere. Your ass was on the porch looking out. You wasn't even on the porch. Your ass was looking out the window watching everybody else play in the street.
Yeah. Yeah. That's that bird shit right there. Or the project nigga on the 15th floor. Talking
Hmm.
about ain't we lucky we got it. You ain't got shit. What the hell you talking about? You saw it and pretend that you lived it. Nah, that's not how that go.
And
That's not how that
bro,
go.
when I forgot which clip it was, but I need you to hear this. He was like, and I don't beef with people because when I beef, they cease not to exist no more. I was in a beef with five people, three of them ain't here. I'm not gonna say what happened. Like, what the fuck is this? What
Nah,
is
he
this?
dry snitching on
Like,
himself.
like he sound he. I don't care what nobody say. He sound like what's that black dude name? Um, that played off the wood, who was the Malibu's most wanted, with Anthony Anderson. He remind me of that black dude in that fucking movie, bro.
Oh, the little comedian guy.
No, the black dude. He was with Anthony Anderson. The black dude, the bald head dude. He played on the wood. The black dude who said he don't like black women. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Tay, what's his name?
Oh, you
I
talking
forgot
about the
what.
guy from the Tyler Perry movie? No, not him.
Did he play? He probably did play in the Tyler Perry movie. He played in the last the Best Man.
Oh, you talking about? Yeah, I know who you talking about now.
Yeah, he played in Malibu's Most Wanted. You remember when he was the preppy dude trying to act gangster? That's who that dude
Yeah,
reminded me. Like he just,
that's like
oh shit.
that's
I gotta
like
find out
that's
that
like the
dude's
dude from the
name.
Jamie Foxx show. That's like the dude from the Jamie Foxx show when he
It was
played in
Braxton. Yeah,
the gangster.
yeah.
Yeah, when he played the like nigga.
Oh, Braxton ass
You
acting ass motherfucker. All right, man, get that
you
shit
watched it
out
for
of here,
5 years
man.
so much, and now you talking about you gonna pop a cap and so you almost hit your ass down.
Talk about,
There's a lot of people
yeah,
playing roles, boy. I'm just saying.
people. Motherfuckers that people seem not to exist no more. We ain't gonna say what happened. Motherfucker, you just did. Now, if you link to anybody who fucking died, guess what? Your ass it's called bro, you slow. You can tell
Yeah,
your ass ain't never
I,
been in trouble. That motherfucker got a
I promise
DUI
you.
and almost lost it, bro. Well, he was about to, I don't know if he got talk about, yeah, I got pulled over with the blicky on my lap. Like, what? Bro, you driving
Man,
around
this
Las Vegas. You supposed to be some rich dude. What is you driving around with a gun on your lap for? Like, why do you want to be rich and be in the hood? Motherfucker, we made it out. I ain't trying to go back. You got me fucked up.
that's a
I ain't going back. I'm matter of fact, I'm gonna play pussy now. I'm gonna act like I'm scared all the goddamn time when something happens. Cause I ain't going back. Cause guess what?
I might stay
You
I might
you
stay in
gonna
the
have me
house all day.
bro, look. You you gonna have me on the internet and anything recorded saying I am terrified of my life. I am so scared. I'm sounding like one of them old AARP commercials. I got my AARP card. I am terrified for my life. I am so afraid. Please help at your earliest convenience. Please help.
I'm not.
Motherfucker come
I'm
and be
not
like,
going
well, we need a
outside
stretcher. We need a corner.
unless it
Yeah,
costs my
motherfucker.
best friend. All type of shit. I ain't getting that. I ain't got no time with that. Hey, I
Oh,
saved $10 by using Instacart. All right, let's go. Shit.
right.
I ain't going
I
out
come
there.
outside. I come outside. I got a sweater vest on and everything. Y'all got me. I done made it out. Leave me alone. I ain't going back. Gary, I ain't never
Yeah,
going back to the. I done made it out. Fuck that, bro. I'm straight.
that's that. That's that crazy love right there. Just because I made out to her, think I'm coming back for what? Nah. If I got
Hell
it, you can
no.
come with me. And that's another
I
thing I
thought.
was going to bring up about earlier too, right? How you was saying how everybody else do certain things. We we as a tribe or community, we so backwards, right? We would rather pay the next man's mortgage instead of paying your cousin, your uncles, your granddaddy mortgage. You don't want to pay rent at the house because he won't let you do something crazy. But you go on out there and pay somebody else's mortgage. But meanwhile, it be 10 of them. They don't compete with each other until they got it. Meaning, if an agent comes in and they all live in one house, one apartment, whatever, right? They gonna get on their feet and then they gonna see if they can outdo you as far as helping somebody else come up. We do the opposite. We
Mhm.
compete to see how many people we keep down because we backwards like that. That's what I'm saying. We don't have that. We don't have that inward thinking like that. We just so individualized that it sucks.
And that's the great. Riders, what up, Rach? Appreciate you, sis. And that's the thing, man, is people, I don't know, bro. That's why I don't be trying to, I ain't really got nothing to flex, but the little things I can flex, I don't do it, bro. I don't be trying to build myself up by trying to make other people feel bad. I do not like when people do that shit. Oh, I got a degree from here. I got a degree. Fuck your degree. I'm being petty. I'm sleepy, bro. I be wanting to tell
You
people that, like, man, I will demolish that fucking conversation too. Don't bring shit to me trying to flex on me because I'm a rip it apart. Like, yo, institutionalized. I'm gonna make your shit look stupid. Motherfucker, look, I went to one of the most highest IQ schools. He be doing that shit, bro. I went to John Hopkins. Nobody give a fuck about where you went, and you still came out acting like a little bitch. No, I ain't mean to say all that, but. You,
yes, you did.
you went to John Hopkins just to learn how to take a motherfucker some chocolate in the car, bro? Is that what you learned at John Hopkins? I ain't going there, bro. They telling people it's okay to take other grown men chocolates and cars. Like, nah, bro. I ain't going no shit like that. You was probably doing some other funny shit in there too. I was
Doing too
selling
much.
bones
Talking
to
about
the
they
mass
did this and
motherfucker.
that. Yeah,
Man,
too
that shit
much.
weird. That shit weird, bro. Let me get my butt off here because I'm about to start tripping. I already can tell.
Yeah.
'Cause
Yeah.
I don't know, bro. That just I'm this is and look, no shot against her. Not, oh, am I still on?
Yeah, you here.
Okay, I'm still there. My phone just flew across the room. But no shot against her neither. But all this separation shit, man. This shit. I mean, I don't see how people can't see it, bro. It's like right there in your face. All this shit is an agenda. Men and women are meant to complement one another. I debate anybody on that. Who want to debate? Some y'all go find me somebody to debate. Don't nobody want to come talk to me but Gary. Nobody. Go find me a smart ass to debate. Go tell them I want to debate men and women complement each other. That'll be fun.
So he said you got hip and sell up.
Maybe I should start flexing my intellectual prowess a little bit, Gary. I think I'm about to start being a smart
You
ass.
may have to. You may have to,
I'm gonna
because
just
at
go
the end of the
search.
day, somebody may, if you bounce an idea off of somebody may take it and go somewhere, and vice versa. Like the debate is a beautiful thing. I don't know why people don't like to have those type of conversations. It's nothing personal. You can't put nothing personal into a debate. I don't know you, so I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna just tell you
I'm
my
gonna,
ideology and why I came to this point and this and that. So it should never be personal. But you got
but
some
see, that's
people,
what
that
I was about to say. These people don't have information though, so they got to resort to insult one another.
that's what I was telling people before. Like that's why people want to be stay anonymous, man, because there's just so
Oh
many
shit!
disrespectful people. What
God
you
damn
doing
it,
over there, man? Yeah, we gonna get
man!
your ass out of here. You over there
No,
tripping?
man, I was putting the knives in the little knife block, and my wife got uh, a bread knife, and I didn't see the blade. It cut my finger. Damn, I just slipped my shit open. I'm good though.
Oh
More
shit,
water helping.
we gonna oh shit, get the peroxide.
Yeah, I
Mrs.
got
Word,
that.
wake
Nah, I
up.
ain't waking her up. Nah, I'm about to make a ninja band-aid because I ain't got no band-aid
Oh
to
Lord.
cover it. Nah, I got some paper towel. I'm good to go.
Oh yeah. See, that's that hood thing right there. That's
I
that
ain't
hood
got no
shit right
big
there.
ass band.
You like
Damn, I
MacGyver right
slipped my
now.
shit open.
Look, there you go. That shit getting
Damn,
open,
my shit
open. He
leaking.
tired. That shit got his eyes open now. What the fuck? Nigga be like MacGyver, stop the bomb with the hockey ticket. That's what you
Nah,
gotta do.
I got some stereo shirts. I'm gonna put some stereo shirts over. I just got it. Damn, I ain't know my shit leaking, bro.
So chat, what do y'all think? Do y'all think that men do show love? What do y'all think? That's what I wanna know. Commander, you disappeared, but it's all right.
And Tay Sleep's supposed to hit the panel. That's all right. I'm gonna remember
Or
that.
not.
I'm gonna roast her tomorrow.
They said she letting the fellas rock, so I already knew what it was.
Nah, she's still
Shit,
getting roasted. This her girl. Since her girl didn't come, she go get this work. Nah.
well, nah,
Oh, this is a baby shark band-aid. This little ass thing. Oh, here we
that's
go.
good enough. Yeah, there you
Nah,
go. You better stretch it out.
nah, I got one more big one. God damn, boy.
Basketball season's over. Boston won the chip. It's over.
I'm
I
happy
see
that
you. I see you. I didn't even care who won. I knew
I
they were gonna
wanted
win.
Chris Paul to win. I really did. I really wanted Chris Paul to win the ring.
I don't know. He stayed, but see, that's one thing about sports, right? You could love that thing to death, but never get to the pinnacle of where you got to go to be acknowledged.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Cause,
Look at all the
'cause
years he putting in. 20 years. Well, he ain't working on 20 years. He might be close to 20 years now. But there's
I
just some
mean,
great people that don't reach the top, but love that
I mean,
sport, love what they do.
I think it's undeniable. I mean, in my opinion, and I ain't no basketball expert. I know a little bit, but Chris Paul is the greatest point guard, in my opinion, to play. I put him over J Kidd. Uh, I put him over J Kidd.
Wow, that's a very strong and decorated statement.
Bro, he evolutionized the alley oop, bro. I don't care what nobody said. We ain't seen
You
nothing
think
like
so?
that. Think so, bro. He
Nah,
was shooting hoops from half court, bro. Him and Blake Griffin, bro. That shit changed the whole dynamics of what an alley oop is, bro.
mm, I don't know. J Kid was doing that for a while.
J Kidd did it. He just wasn't. He wasn't. He wasn't doing it like Chris though, bro.
Nah,
Chris did.
he was doing that thing from Michael Finley to Vince Carter to I almost said Jason Richardson, Richard Jefferson. He was doing them things, man. Didn't they have Kerry Kittles? Yeah, Kerry Kittles. He was doing this before just before he got there. In fact, that took him to the finals. The alley oop took Jason Kidd to the finals because he wasn't shooting nothing.
But and see, that's
It's
what I'm
just,
saying. J. Kidd was, and then he wasn't scoring like Chris.
no, he wasn't.
He wasn't
He
scoring
wasn't.
like Chris.
He wasn't. But that's
I
what I'm
know.
saying. It just goes to show you, like some people love the roles that they play, right? J Kidd, like yo, I'd rather just assist the ball, play the passing lane to get the steals. You want to score, that's on you. I ain't with that. I'd rather get 15 to 20 assists than 20 points. I could do
Yeah,
10 and 20 this game. I could do a triple double like that.
man. What's today?
Today is Tuesday now.
Hey, we need to
Tell you
have
that.
we need to have our man day and go on Petty Vision and just talk sports. Y'all women are invited, but we talking sports.
That's why I say
We
when the
can
football
talk.
season come up, we just do that on Sundays exclusively.
I was thinking
Round out the
about
week.
Monday. I was thinking about Monday night. Well, we can do it Sunday because Sunday actually Monday ain't Monday that Monday night game. Is that the beginning of the week game, or does that finish off a week?
That finish off a week.
That's why I wanted to do it after the Monday night game. Then we can just
Okay,
do
that's
it like a
fine.
weekly. Because I was gonna get my damn boy. I'm fucking my shit up. I just hit my head on the
Your
shingle.
work. Go take
Uh,
this motherfucker better go to bed. Take your ass to bed. I don't know what the fuck you doing over there. Take your
everybody come in the house, walk right under this thing, and they put this goddamn thing at 6 foot. It's probably at like 5'11", bro. Every time I walk under the damn table, bang. And I done lived here for 3 years and still hit my head off this damn thing, bro. Like, god damn. But I remember one time I picked my daughter up, hit her head off. I was like, my bad, baby. Forgot you was right under it. But okay, let me
Commander,
stop
where you
talking.
going?
But
Hold on,
yeah.
man. We didn't. Well, I'm disregarding the whole damn chat. Hold on. Desiree
What happened?
Newkirk.
What
Desiree
up? Did you
Newkirk.
break
Hello.
up with the girl and not say why? I have before. I ain't gonna lie. I have before. That's right.
Commander, you just
I,
dipping out of there and you ain't even tell us there was a question in the chat. You report to HR.
but I feel like she knew why. She knew why I broke up with her. I just didn't. I just told her it's over. She knew why, but I didn't say I broke up with you for this. I just told her it was over and never talk. Well, let's talk. Man, ain't no talk. I felt like Eminem. All that peace talk can cease. I'm straight.
I mean, Desiree, the question. I mean, why do people like to have like? Is that for closure reason? Is that why people want to know why they break up? Is it for closure? I never understood that logic.
I want to know, would you actually feel better if you had a reason? Like, would the reason, no matter what they say, would that make you feel better? Because a lot of times I think people, um, I don't think it really helps people, but a lot of times I think people look like they want to be right about it. Like they want to be right about why someone breaks up or why someone does something. And when it don't fit what they expected, man, it's not good enough. I've been put in that positions where I so-called gave someone closure and it still wasn't good enough. Like Fuck you mean? This is why I don't. This is why I feel like this. This is why I did this, and it's still not good. Oh, because that's not what you thought. Well, too fucking bad. This is what it is. And so after that, I was like, fuck that closure shit. Don't work anyway. Like if somebody did something to me, I don't really care why. I really don't. You did it. Shit. Don't do it no more, or stay the fuck away from me. I don't really care why. And I know sometimes that's a double-edged sword too, because you do want to get down to the root of the problem, but um, sometimes I just be like, fuck that. I'm not gonna lie. Like the problem is you, so I get rid of you, then I'm done. I don't have a problem. So I'm just being real. That's how I be feeling, bro. Like I know what the problem is. The problem is you, and if I get rid of you, I don't have a problem. So bye. I have been like that.
I don't. Yeah, I mean, I never understood it. I mean, I never got it, and I swear I never got that. How could Commander said just tell them so maybe they can work on themselves for the next relationship. I get. I mean, it's
But is it gonna matter though? I mean, like I said, a lot of times I just don't like if I think of this is just how I am. If I feel people are receptive, I will always have a conversation. But if I know a person ain't receptive, then I'm not having a conversation because I'm wasting my time. I really about it, I can't say now because I've always been like that. Uh, there's been times where like friendships. It's like I see somebody do something, I try to talk to them about it. If they give me all this excuses or justification, I just stop talking to them, and they be like, "Damn, you acting fake." No, bro, you just sat up here and made a whole excuse of justification, and you think I'm not. I'm straight. It's just some shit in life you just got to take accountability for, and when you can't once I see you can't take accountability, then fuck, I'm gonna have a conversation with you, bro. That's just how I look at it. It's like a waste of my time. Well, we gotta eat breakfast before we go to sleep. Hurry up, let's start
so.
raining.
Desiree, thank you for your question. Welcome
Yeah,
to the
appreciate
chat.
you.
Uh, we hope that you subscribe because we have variety of conversations, and you are always welcome.
And
Commander
we
said,
got
just tell
multiple
them so.
channels.
Listen, we.
We deep.
But I guess if they were a receptive person, then there probably wouldn't be a breakup. But yeah, because that's the thing. Like, okay, so what happens if it? You know, how some people be like, "It ain't you, it was me."
That's the biggest bullshit I've ever heard.
Right, like yo, you sitting there telling me this, bro. So you got me. You don't care how I go out there. I can go out there with one shoe, with two mismatched shoes on. You like, no, it's it look you look great. Like, no, I don't. I got on ski bops and bebops. How the hell but like you ain't got to lie to kick it, y'all. Don't lie to kick it, right? If you just gonna break up, just break up. I don't think people. A lot of the problem is a lot of people can't handle the truth. Oh shit! I just sounded like a few good men. You can't handle the truth.
Brenda's too. But that's what it be, bro. A lot of times people can't um they don't want to accept it. You know, they don't want to accept the truth. Everybody say they want the truth until they get the truth. You know, people can't even listen. Like I said, justification and explanation. If you go try to tell someone how you feel and they explain what they did before you can finish telling how you feel, they don't care how you feel. They're not even listening to you. You know, that's like if I'm expressing myself, I will sit and this is what frustrates me. I will sit and listen to how anybody feels about anything, right? I sit there and listen to you. But then when it's my turn to express my feelings, nobody want to listen to me. They want to tell me how I should feel, tell me what I should feel, and it's like, hold the fuck up, bro. I just listened to you. It's called common courtesy. You know, if we really trying to communicate, people don't know how to communicate no more. Communication is a lost art. Most people don't even comprehend. You can hope they
So
can
you saying that's
understand, but
like
most people,
chivalry
you
is
said, who?
dying. I
Yeah,
said this.
it's
You
fine.
saying communication like chivalry is dead?
Yeah, people don't know how to communicate. Like even like when I was talking about the Queen Maker and the Saint. Like if you want to effectively communicate with somebody, you can't put them in a defensive stage, and that's what he did off rip. First, one of the first things he said to her after she spoke, "Well, yeah, you got your opinions, and we just go rip them up." Like what the fuck? Like I thought we came here to have a discussion, and you talking about ripping my opinions up. Like, okay, that's an ad hominem, basically putting you in the lower state. Yeah, you have an opinion, but mine is greater than yours. Right? Off rip, this is what you do. You're some intellectual person and you don't even know how to effectively communicate because you're putting this woman in a defensive state, unless that's where you wanted her. So now you can play the victim. I don't like men playing victim. That shit weak to me, bro. There's a lot of shit. Look, man, I'm just being real. Look, I am a prime example of a man. I'm just putting that out there. I'm not saying I'm the only example. I'm saying I'm a damn good one because all this soft cookie shit these dudes be doing, it's like y'all confusing, bro. Y'all doing shit females do, and we talk about females be emotional, yelling and screaming and shit at women. Argue. I ain't about to say argue with no woman. Women start going off. You have a nice day. You ain't gonna win that. Only women I'm about to listen to yell and scream is my wife, and that's because I put a ring on it, so I kind of signed up for the shit. Okay, that's the only. I don't have enough patience. I got kids and shit. I ain't trying to listen to nobody yelling and screaming online. But it's people who come on here who do. Like men, we supposed to be handling shit, real life shit. We supposed to be putting the work in, putting it down, and y'all on here screaming at women and shit, yelling and screaming. Like, nah, bro, we don't do that.
Hmm.
Yeah, let me get off it before I get in trouble. Because then
Yeah,
somebody
you
will
about to get
think
in trouble.
I'm throwing subliminal messages to all you weak ass motherfuckers. That's who I'm throwing subliminal messages to. So if the shoe fit, put the motherfucker on and step to it.
Oh
That's
yeah,
how I feel.
yeah. Let's end it right here. So the whole to summarize it all up. See, that's that passion that he has, even though he was being
That's
petty.
love. That's love.
That's love, y'all. So to answer the question, men can love. We may not love like women do, but we show love but we do love. We just love differently from women.
And this is and I'm that honest. That passion, that compassion, all the shit talking I'm doing, that is love, bro. Because I love people, man. And I want society to be good. I ain't got all the answers, but I'm gonna share what I do know, right? And I just believe if men and women get on one accord, we'll be all right. You know, I ain't gonna say it's gonna be perfect. What we gonna be, Commander? Genuinely unperfect. That's what we gonna be. But we gonna be good together. We can build. We can
That,
get some shit done. But we ain't gonna get it done separated. And y'all just keep finding more fuck ways to separate shit, and the shit is getting annoying. So yeah, I'm getting annoyed because all these separatists getting all the goddamn attention. I just need to be heard for a minute. I debate all these son of a bitches. Bring them all. I will devour their ass. I'm gonna stop being compassionate. I'm gonna show you another. I'm gonna show you tough love now. Bring me these mother. They want to talk about morals and values. I got a lot of that shit. We can rock and roll. I ain't got a lot of money, but I got a lot of character. So yeah, come play with me. And I'm
he
well
got abundance. He
educated.
said he got abundance of love. Yeah, Commander. I'm telling you, I'm about to get him off here right now, Commander. I promise you,
Yeah,
because
yeah. Give me a.
he about to start a whole new conversation. So with that being said,
Mhm.
everybody, we appreciate y'all. stopping by. We appreciate, all of you that took the time to hear our conversation. We hope that it made a point to where we can all get along lovingly and not be at each other's throat, but do come together as one in love. Well, it's not my show, but I'm signing off. Word,
We
sign
signing
off.
out.
What's your last word? What's your
My
last
last
word?
word.
Word.
My last word is this: man can love, and I ain't gonna get into nothing else. I'm just telling y'all, man can love. We love a little differently, but we love. You know, don't let no. I'm not gonna be petty, Priscilla. Just in case if you check your mentions and listen to this all the way through, I'm not being petty with you. I haven't been the whole show. I'm gonna light Shane ass up though, that because he's soft. But sister, we love you.
Hey, I thought Tay came. The mic drop. I thought Tay came up here and dropped me off for a minute, but no, that was me. But yeah, let me get out of here. But yeah, Queen Maker, we really appreciate you. If you hear this, yeah, we can sit down, have a conversation. It's up to you. I'd love to on my end. But yeah, man can love, man. We capable of it. So y'all go spread the word. Man can love. Y'all have a good one, man. I'm gonna just end the show.